This is $1,000,000 question. My 10th standard score is this much. My 12th standard score is this much. My UG score is this much. Should I even take CAT? What are my chances? Hey, nobody is going to be able to give you your chances. And there's an old quote which I've been trying to locate for a long time about wars, about battles. Right? So there's a statement about battle, be it verbal, spat, or real battle. Pick your battles. You should only fight those battles that you can win, and should only fight those battles that are worth winning. Both are important. Both criteria are important. Likewise, you should only ask questions for which you will get legitimate answers and which are material. And so your 10th standard score is 78, 12th is 83, and UG score is 68. And you come and put a gun on my head and say, what percentile should I get to get a call from IIM Lucknow, Kozhikode, and Calcutta? There is no way in hell that I can give a concrete answer for that. Our mind wants to hear 99.435. So I can dish out a 99.435. There is no basis for me to say 99.435. So accurate number, we might all want it, but there's no basis. There's nobody here who has a concrete way of saying, hey, this is the number you should go for. And second thing, it doesn't matter. Suppose you figure out by a phenomenal algorithm, you go get the latest AI tool and then you find out a 99.56. That's your magic percentile. You're taking the exam and you're about 10 minutes short, 10 minutes remaining, and you know that you're going to get 99.56. You're going to put a pen down and say, look, I got it. I don't need these last 10 minutes. You're not. It doesn't impact your preparation in any way. So where does this come into the picture? It's a mechanism which is used to kind of, one is a get out of jail clause. Anyway, the game is rigged. They're going to screw me out anyway because my 10th and 12th are not there. They don't want people like me. And so you don't throw enough into the preparation because you're worried, not that you won't get it, but that you will spend all this time and not get the 99.7. I can tell you one thing for sure. All our students who've got 99.7, they've always come out of it feeling better about themselves. Even if they missed out by a whisker in A, B, C, L, I, K. They've always come out saying, look, I need to score really well. I scored a 99.7. I know myself that this 99.7 is a reflector of what I'm capable of and not the 68% I got in 12th or a 7.1 I got in my UG. And I know that I can make something of myself. Be that. Chase your percentile, chase a good score because it will make you say that, hey, this is a powerful signal about me, forget others. In terms of tangible benefits, there are 20 good colleges in our country. And so there are 3-4 exams you can take to. And so NMAT, XAT, and CAT, if you take them, and you get a good score in all three, I can bet my bottom dollar that you'll have a fantastic chance of joining the top 10, top 15 colleges. Will it always be Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta? Probably not. Because Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta get the best pickings. They can get a 99.8. Several candidates have got 99.8 or more, several of whom have got good acads as well. They need to fill only 200 general category seats. 2 lakh people take this exam. 2,000 is 1% of 2 lakh. So above 99 percentile, there are 2,000 people. Above 99.8, there are 400 people. And so above 99.8, if Ahmedabad calls everybody who's got above 99.8, they'll have to still kick out half of them. So it's intensely competitive. And therefore, they can say, look, I want 99.6 and I want 90 in 10th and 90 in 12th and an 80 in this. And you should be able to write with your left hand and cook at least 2 different cuisines. They can set these kind of criteria and get away with murder because those are the competition, the demand supply equation that they have. And so we can sit here and whine about it. Then we cannot with a straight face say, I want a meritocracy and say that IIM Ahmedabad should pick anybody and everybody. That's not possible. So they have designed their set of rules. You get a good CAT. We've had a couple of students who said, look, I have an IFE background, which is why I'm worried. They've done fantastically well in CAT, and the guy got admitted in SP Jain and NITI. And he's going to walk into one of these colleges, and he's going to be fortified by this feeling that I'm getting this lease of life, notwithstanding some one thing in my past. I'm not letting this go. I'll make sure that I exit this place with a fantastic CG, good knowledge, bunch of network, and have a great career because this is my second innings. And that you will get that belief surging through if you throw everything into a CAT preparation and come out with a good CAT percentile. So this whole thing of what are my chances, you can't evaluate it. It is not material. It is going to be something that's like a mill around your neck, where you're giving yourself a chance to say, This is the reason I'm not going into IIM Ahmedabad, and not the several other reasons which prevented me from preparing to get 99.8 in the first place. It is any which way tough. IIM Ahmedabad sets the rules, or Bangalore or Calcutta, and they have the demand supply in their favor. If you want a meritocracy, you live by it. The only people who have a right to crib about selection criteria are the ones who score above 99.8 anyway. And I can tell you, if you do the numbers, the guys who score above 99.7 and miss out, probably 10, 15, we hear about them. That doesn't mean there are so many. And only 15 guys have a right to crib about obscenely high cutoff criteria for guys who have a weakness in some history. And generally, they don't crib at all. I've known guys who got 99.83 who have missed out, but quite happy. They do excellently in their B school, wherever they land up, and they go places. They don't have time to cry over notions of unfair criteria. They don't. They move on and they do better things, because these are the guys who busted their ass to get 99.83 in the first place. So they don't have time to complain. So be that person. Throw everything into your preparation. Throw everything into planning and attacking that target of getting a fantastic percentile. The second part, where it takes you, will happen. I can tell you hand on heart, you get a good percentile, you have excellent chances of joining a good college. Is it going to be this specific college that has a specific set of criteria that puts higher weightage on that? Of course not. Which is why there are so many colleges. Right? So you have it handed on a platter. There are 15 great colleges in our country. When we guys graduated, we had Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, one step-brotherly treatment we used to give for Lucknow. When Indore and Kozhikode were 2-3 years old, and we didn't care much about them. FMS, I didn't even know that there was a college called FMS when I applied for my MBA. So each of them had 180 seats with some reservations and the rest of it. So it was only that much. Now the economy is blown up. There are so many great colleges, wonderful opportunities to make a mark. So don't be constrained by your own perception of your chances being close to zero because of something happening. You get a CAT score, it will take you places. Best wishes.